It's that time of the month again. Sony have announced the PlayStation Plus lineup for January 2017. This month we have a survival title, puzzle, racing, a 2D stealth action title, and a 16-bit adventure game. As always, let's kick off with the big guns on PS4. First up is the Day of the Tentacle Remastered, which is also available on the Vita. This is a cartoon puzzle adventure originally released in 1993 and is one of the wittiest point-and-click games available. The story revolves around time travel and ways to switch items through time to solve puzzles. Occasionally the puzzles are ridiculously long-winded, but on the whole this is worth your time. If you are below the age of 25, please let us know if you're bothered about this one. Day of the Tentacle Remastered holds a MetaCritic score of 84 and IGN gave it a huge score of 8.8 out of 10. Next up is The War of Mine, The Little Ones, a war survival game with the most beautiful art style and tone which is simply mind-blowing. This is a strategy title where you control a group of civilian survivors during a war. During daylight hours, hostile snipers make venturing outside a nightmare, leaving nighttime your best option to find rations for your friends and family. This game is the pick of the month for me, so please try it out and let me know what you think below. Before we switch onto the PS3, please do us a favour and hit the sub button, as it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Coming up all month on PlayStation Grenade is Resident Evil themed content, counting down the days to Resident Evil 7. Anyways, let's get back to PS Plus. The first title on PS3 is Blazerush, which is a throwback to the 90s racing arcade titles such as Micro Machines. This is a super chaotic and fun game which is perfect for a night with a family or a quick race or two with friends. Single player doesn't offer the same amount of fun and online matches can be hard to find, but for a pick up and play game, this is surprisingly fun. The Swindle is a PS3 game which will also run on your PS4 and Vita. This is a stealth action game about theft. Consisting of 100 days, you take on lasers, mines and some pretty huge people as you try and steal everything in sight. At the end of the 100 days, a new computer AI will be activated, which will prevent you from continuing as a master thief. If that sounds interesting to you, then give it a go. Current Metacritic score is 70%. Let's move on to the Vita, and remember Vita games are usually accessible on the PS4, so if you don't game on the go, check these out. First up is Titan Souls, a pixel art Zelda-inspired outing in which you play a boy with a single bow and arrow. Imagine Shadow of the Colossus if it was made for the Super Nintendo, and you're pretty much on point there. As Zelda is locked to Nintendo machines, this is probably the closest we will get to awesome top-down Zelda games of the 1990s. Azkend 2, The World Beneath, is the final offering and is basically Bejeweled, Puzzle Quest or even Candy Crush. I'm not going to oversell this one. If you like matching objects and colours, play this. There is a story too, but ultimately this is a Facebook game. Okay, so that's it. Are you happy with what we're getting this month, and what will you be downloading? Please let us know below. Personally, I'm going to try The War of Mine. If you're new around here, please take a look at our other videos. And if you're a Resident Evil fan, then please stop in every day in January. PlayStation Grenade is going Resident Evil crazy. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. I'll see you next time.
Happy New Year! Justin here with your first PlayStation Plus lineup of 2017. This month, members can download Day of the Tentacle Remastered and This War of Mine, The Little Ones for PS4. First up, let's look forward to a new year by looking back to one of gaming's most treasured classics. In this hand-illustrated revamp of the 1993 classic, you'll play as three very different friends on a quest to stop a maniacal, sentient, very purple tentacle from taking over the world. Yeah, the 90s were a different time. Changing gears a bit, in 11-bit Studios' introspective look at the hardships of conflict, players will explore the toll that war can take on adults and children alike. While the more combative side of war is well represented in other games, this War of Mine is challenging in a different way. Maintain shelter for fellow survivors, craft weapons to protect your people, make toys for children, and face difficult decisions with unforgiving circumstances. How far will you go to protect the little ones? Those are your highlights for January 2017. Don't forget, PlayStation Plus is more than just free games. Members get access to online multiplayer and supported titles, cloud storage for game saves, and exclusive discounts at PlayStation Store.
PlayStation